Okay, hi everybody. Okay, I am live now. I can start. Let me just check. Hi everybody. Okay, so I'm live now, and I think it is broadcasting. Just before I tried to go on air, but something happened and I couldn't see anybody participating. Now we have 3 people participating. That's very good. I'll be using my phone and I'll be using the presentation. Actually, I'm going to talk about the chakras. Okay, please confirm who is available. Say hi so I can communicate with you directly. We are talking about the chakras. Why am I talking about chakras? Because chakras are the only organs in our etheric body. We have the physical body and the etheric body. So in the etheric body, we have these chakras which are giving life for us. So these chakras are always with us in our etheric body. So I'm going to introduce these chakras for you. It will be a little bit of a documentary or something as a reference that you can use later. As we have 11 chakras or even 12 chakras, it's a very long process, and I would like to divide into 2 parts. So we will have part 1. We will talk about maybe 6 chakras or 5, depends on the time that we are together. I don't want to spend much time, so it will not be monotonous. So talking about the presentation now. If you can see the presentation now, the chakras and its functions, the physiological and psychological functions, plus the proper affirmations that we have to use in order to make sure that our chakras are doing well. Let me say something. Affirmations are very important, and it's an easy way to make our chakras work properly and be without any problem. It will not be congested, over congested, or even minimized. So it is one part, but it's not always enough. When we have a problem, we have to seek the help of a professional healer, so he can work with the chakras and clean it and energize it, so it will come in proper. So the chakras has a certain size and has a certain function. It works like a whirling in the whirling process, like this, left and right, left and right, left and right, like a jet. So it will clockwise. It will insert, or it will attract the energy from the surrounding, and the other way around, the anti-clockwise, it will be giving out the used energy, or the diseased energy, or the energy which is not required. So this is it. All these chakras are situated in one line. If you see the picture, there is a white line in the picture. There is a white line in the picture, and this white line in the picture, I'll try to show it to you here. If you can see it here, this one is called Shushuma. This line is where all the chakras are present and available. So we have 11 chakras. Let us start with the first chakra. Okay, so what is the energy? The energy centers. Energy centers are the etheric, are it's like a power station, as I said, and it's provide the vital life force throughout the body. Is the audio is good? Are you hearing me very well? Please let me know. Okay, so the etheric chakras, they have 2 distinct functions. The first is to absorb, and the second is to distribute the prana. This page shows the references. Nobody can claim a copyright of the chakras or the names of the chakras. This is a universal. This is a universal terminology and the universal thing. It dates back to thousands of years ago. So when we are talking about the chakras, nobody can claim the right of having exclusivity of any naming or any wording of the chakras. So this is the list of the people I used, like Bishop Leadbeater, Grandmaster Chua Coxswain, Charlotte Anderson, Alice Bailey, and also Atman Palmer from India on the radical consciousness. I took her help for the affirmations. So we go to the second page and we start. Root chakra. This root chakra is the root of our cells. It's the root of our body. Each chakra has a physical and psychological function. The physical function, the physiological function of the root chakra or the basic chakra, it regulates and revitalizes the skeletal and muscular system. It regulates the production of blood in the body and also the adrenal glands. So it is important. Our physical body, the roots of our physical body is the root chakra. The roots of the tree is the root that goes to the Mother Earth to take all the energy and the nutrients for the tree. The physical body is the same like that tree, and the root chakra, it absorbs all the energy coming from the earth, from the ground, and to give it this, to give these powers to the body. So it's very important, skeletal, muscular system, and also the adrenal gland. Whereas the psychological functions, when we talk about psychological functions, we are talking about the tree, but in an inverted way. Okay, we talk about the tree, but in an inverted way. The tree is the roots coming down. Invert the tree and see the roots going up. The roots going up in our energy body. The roots going up to the higher, to the divine. So the source. So the source of our etheric body is the divine, and the roots of our etheric body is going up. Just invert the tree, okay? Like the roots of the tree goes up, and this is our tree. Okay, this is the body tree, and this is the tree of our etheric body, because all the roots of that etheric body is coming from the divine. So the psychological functions, it is the dynamic action, the dynamic center. It gives the person the self-confidence, and it is required to be courageous. Function, courageous, jobs, working. When the basic energy center is strong and clean, it is easy for a person to find and keep a job, to be promoted, to make money, to be successful. The person has no energy. If he has no energy or little energy in the root or basic chakra, then he has difficulty in being prosperous, being poor. He will try hard to make money, but it's difficult. He will try hard to find a job, but it is difficult. This is the problem, is the root chakra or the basic chakra. So in this case, he has to go to a certain healer and make sure cleansing and energizing this chakra will do the job. For a person to be truly dynamic, the basic chakra center should be strong. This is also connected to getting a job, making money, and earning. So the affirmation, the simple affirmation for this chakra. When we say affirmation, means something that you have to repeat 21 times. And don't ask me why 21 times. That's the secret, or that's the magic number. When we repeat this affirmation or any affirmation for 21 times, it will help to go inside deep in our subconscious mind, and our subconscious mind will translate it and make it real and make it working, so it can materialize. So it will be materialized only if we repeat it 21 times. And to be also go into details, 21 times for 21 days. So that's the magic. So also when we want to revive our basic chakra, we have to take our consciousness and be in touch with our body. We have to express gratitude to your body. The physical body, we have to express gratitude because it's functioning very well and it is giving us all the necessary tools to be alive and to be present. It is the strength, it is the dynamics. So always please connect with your body and thank the body, gratitude for each and every organ in the body. Thank that organ and be happy with it and thank him for being a perfect servant and helper for your welfare. So also you have, when you connect to the Mother Earth, because the basic chakra takes its nutrients from the Mother Earth. So connect to Mother Earth and express gratitude. I hope this is clear with for you. If you have any, if you have please any question, let me know. So we are clear with this chakra. So we go to the other chakra, the sex or sacral chakra. This sex or sacral chakra is also very important. I mean, there is no chakra more important than the other. All are very important and all are equally important. So the sex chakra or the sacral chakra, its physiological function, it regulates and revitalizes the energy of the sex organs and the urinary bladder. The 30% of the sex chakra and 30% of the basic root chakra goes to the legs. So when we have to have strong legs, the legs is dynamic. We have to walk, we have to work hard. So 30% used to know the importance of this sex chakra goes to the legs. The psychological functions of the sex chakra. Look, the sex chakra, the sex energy center, is the center for the physical procreation and lower creativity. We have the lower creativity, which means that we get married, we get children, our continuity starts from there. A strong, healthy sex energy center is not only needed to have a normal love life, it's also required in order to develop and maintain a high level of active intelligence. When sexual energy is transmuted, it manifests as a greater intelligence, the higher creativity. This is why artists, successful businessmen, politicians, and superstars frequently tend to be quite colorful. Sometimes they are loud in their speech or behave in a very controversial manner. So these are the people of procreation. They are inventors. They do something. They invent something. So their sex chakra should be very vital, should be very strong. That's why they have this ability to be artists. So the affirmations of the sex chakra, by the way, the sex chakra is related to the throat chakra. So the throat chakra here and the sex chakra are correlated. So these two, because it's all procreation, this one is for the higher procreation and the other one is for the lower creation. So they are connected together. So the affirmation for this chakra is: begin by forgiving yourself and say, I forgive myself. It's the house of pleasure. It's the pleasure. Pleasure doesn't mean only sex. Pleasure means everything in life, happiness in life. So this is the bed. This is the source. That's where the pleasure, all the pleasures of life are there. Even eating, even your fun, everything is there. So we have to take care of it. So sometimes we have a guilt feeling of being happy. Why? Maybe some family matters, maybe that's why how we were brought up. So we have to forgive ourselves always, to forgive yourself for being guilty. So I say, I forgive myself, I forgive myself 21 times. I allow myself to be happy. I allow myself to live my life. So these are the important affirmations that we have to do. All right, so everything is fine. Are you watching me? Yeah. So we go to the second. Okay. So the navel chakra, it regulates and revitalizes the small and large intestines. I can see that we have no, okay, we have it now. Okay, so it regulates and revitalizes the small and large intestine because it's in the navel. Okay, so the chakras always takes care of all the organs around it. All chakras, they are responsible for the welfare or the well-being of all the organs around. The navel energy center of a woman also affects the process of giving birth by doing thorough cleansing of the navel and then projecting energy to the area during labor. A person may be assisted in accelerating the delivery process. So the navel chakra is associated physically with the health, with the vitality, well-being, good digestion, and energy. Physiological functions. Psychological functions. Let me say something before I go to psychological functions, that about the sacral chakra, when we transmute, okay, there is something called transmuting, okay? So it's a process. About the sex chakra, there is a process. We teach it in the pranic healing to transmute the energy, which is a very strong, intelligent energy of the sex. To transmute it, we collect it like this and take it up to the higher, to the head level, transmute. Okay, so it's a certain process. Don't do it on your own. It has to be it has to be clean. Okay, so you cannot. It's very important to have a clean sex energy. So don't do it at any time. Please do it with the help of a professional person. So transmuting the sex energy, which is very potent, very strong, to the higher, it helps us to grow and help us to know more realities and be also towards the divine, toward the divine knowledge. Okay, psychological function of the navel blockage can cause the person to exhibit a tendency towards having emotional outbursts, mentally distracted, or be unfocused in their thinking. So this is important. The navel and other higher chakras in the body are ports of entry for forces which affect human consciousness. Okay, what does it mean here? This navel is the point of entry to foreign energies. When the navel chakra is not strong enough, and it is not it is the place where any foreign energy can enter. This means our navel, when we are very much uh, under tension, when we are too much, when we are furious at that certain level, the navel chakra is very weak and very poor, and it's open, so anything harmful energy can enter to our bodies. So the affirmation for the energy for that navel chakra, we have to say, I assimilate new ideas easily. I assimilate new ideas easily. Life agrees with me. Nothing can irritate me. I am calm. It is safe to know the unknown. It is safe to know the unknown. These affirmations, please take it into consideration. Main mind chakra. Main mind chakra is also responsible for the blood pressure and the function of the blood circulation. So it regulates and revitalizes the kidneys and the adrenal glands, regulates the blood pressure. The main mind energy center, together with the sex energy center, regulates the urinary system. Physiological functions. It is recognized in the Chinese traditional medicine. It facilitates the movement of energy from the basic energy center to the other parts of the body. It's like a pump, okay? It's like a petrol station. It's a station that regulates and pumps the energy up to the body. in the place where the warming chi spreads around the body. The affirmation we use for this chakra: I patiently facilitate the natural transition in life. I patiently facilitate the natural transition of life. These affirmations are very strong. Please, dear listeners, use it when you feel that you need it. We go up now to the solar plexus. The solar plexus, it is situated in this area. You can see in the picture where it is, just below the heart. The solar plexus energy center is located both in front and the back side of the body. It regulates, revitalizes the liver, pancreas, stomach, diaphragm, and to a large extent the large and the small intestines. It regulates and revitalizes the digestive, assimilative, and eliminative systems. That includes all the organs involved in the waste elimination, such as kidneys, bladders, skin, and lungs. This system is designed to reduce toxin buildup within the body. In turn, helps strengthen immune function, eases respiratory function, and reduces bloating. Please listen. When we talk about this chakra, this chakra, now in this pandemic that we are having, it's very important to clear also our solar plexus chakra. We are living in a very stressful life. We are being not happy. We are being confined to a house, to a place where we cannot do anything. Therefore, we are under tension. What is affected is our solar plexus. What is our solar plexus affecting? All these things: the lungs, as I said, the lungs, we said digestive system, the lungs, the kidneys, bladder, all these. So in order to have a proper immunity, always you have to take care about the solar plexus chakra. So let's go to the other one. The psychological functions of the chakras. Psychological functions of the chakras. Self-esteem. A person doesn't have his self-esteem, and it happens. Many people, they don't have self-esteem. They feel they are minor, okay? Mediocrity. Then there is a problem here in the solar plexus. It is the center of the lower will, the center of masses, the lower mind. While the solar plexus is the seat of the lower emotions, a strong, healthy solar plexus energy center is required in order to become successful, courageous, daring, and powerful. All these chakras, again, they complete each other. They complete each other. We have to maintain our strong body, strong etherical body, to be successful. It affects all the psychic energies in the body and creates the general imbalance and disharmony in a person. Tension. When you are frightened or nervous, and your stomach clenches up, you are feeling the tightening of this center. Okay? I hope you are not bored. The affirmation here is that I recognize, I realize, I repeat, I recognize, I realign, I reorient, and reposition my responses. I recognize, realign, reorient, reposition my responses. I allow myself to channelize my emotions appropriately. I allow myself to channelize my emotions appropriately. We go to the spleen, and we will stop at the spleen in this part. We will not go more than that. Spleen. Spleen, the physiological functions. You know what is the spleen? This is the spleen. Okay, it is on the left hand side. Okay, and the level of our elbow. You can see it here in the picture. Okay, so the physiological function, and listen carefully, it regulates the spleen itself and draws in energy from the surroundings, digests and then distributes it all to all the different energy centers. Also, it's an energy center, it's a pump, it's a station, it's a pumping station that pushes that energy up after filtering, after cleaning it. The spleen is the organ of prana, or the physical vitality. Physical vitality. The spleen energy center also regulates the physical spleen. The blood of the body passes through the spleen 3 times per minute. The blood of the body passes 3 times per minute through the spleen. So you can know how important is this spleen in our lives. Psychological functions. This is very important. When this energy center is weak or imbalanced, the client may feel a lack of vitality, and frequently they may also feel despondent and hopeless. When the spleen energy center is functioning properly, the client usually feels strong and healthy. I'm not seeing any comment. If there's any comment, I'm not able to see it here with me. So, the spleen chakra is the center through which we perceive other people's emotions, which means we catch the emotions of others. Problems that may arise when you are in a good mood and you meet your friend for a coffee or a chat, but your friend has problems and he is depressed. Feeling much better, your friend goes away, happy and relieved because you are happy. You, on the other hand, feel strangely depressed. This occurs because the person absorbs some energy from the spleen energy center, which causes you to become weak. I will finalize with the affirmation. I recognize my authority to sanction others' authority over me. Please, this is important. It is not, the affirmation is not haphazardly organized. It is very well studied. I recognize my authority to sanction others' authority over me. And that's the job of the spleen as well. I invite others to forgive me as I forgive myself. I invite others to forgive me as I forgive myself. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the part one of our presentation. I don't want to make it very long, so it will be monotonous. We will arrange another time and continue. This is a documentary. I know it is not very much fun to talk about it, but it is something as a reference. You can take it for any future help. And if you have any question, even after this broadcast, you can please just under this picture, you can under this screen, you can write down your question, and I'd be very happy to answer it. Thank you very much. I wish you a very good night. Have a great night, and hopefully tomorrow. Well, we don't have a Eid here tomorrow. The feast, Eid al-Fitr, we call it in Arabic. It may be on Sunday. So I wish everybody a happy life and a good night. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.